What is up, friends? It is time to finish off Season 3 of Better Call Saul. It's amazing that we've made it up to this point. I feel like we're going through this show very, very fast, even faster than Breaking Bad, because it's just all been fantastic material, which definitely makes it feel like the time flies by even quicker. And this season has definitely built upon the greatness of the first two seasons and had some incredible episodes, definitely some of my favorites of the show so far. And obviously the biggest plus for me of this season was the reintroduction of Gus Fring, and he has been nothing short of perfection once again this season. And obviously they've brought back some other people as well. Obviously Lydia, who had a big moment with Mike last episode. It was cool to see their original meeting played out, but with the stuff that happened to Kim at the end of last episode, I'm really interested to see what happens with her. I really hope that she doesn't end up losing that client because she was late. Obviously that was her worry before, was how late she was already. And so if she had an accident, I would assume that they would give her the benefit of the doubt, but I don't know how all of that works. I don't know how forgiving they are, even with circumstances like that. And so hopefully they don't leave us in suspense too long there, but I'm really looking forward to this episode. Hopefully you guys are as well. And if you do enjoy watching along, definitely consider leaving a thumbs up. Helps the video reach a lot more people, helps the channel grow. And of course, you can check out the full-length reaction to this on my Patreon. Link for that in the description below. Of course, you'll need your own copy of the show to watch along with me there. But without further ado, let's hop into episode 10.
It was very still, except for the tree toads and the frogs and the brook. And every little while, Mabel could hear strange rustlings in the leaves.
Interesting opening shot right here. I don't know whose yard this is, but the last time we saw some people camping, they were hiding out from the law, so maybe this is the same circumstance.
She began to run, but the poor thing had lost her way.
Is she gonna be okay?
She'll be fine, Jimmy.
How do you know?
Just listen. You'll see.
No way. Is that Chuck talking to him right now? We're seeing him way back there. What an interesting intro right there. I'm not sure what to make of it. I mean, they were talking about a wolf, was it? She's gonna be okay or something? Is that a reference to Kim? Oh man, her face looks pretty rough right now. It looks like she did sustain some pretty serious injuries.
I know we all want a swift resolution here. So what are our options? Take it to trial? The firm could choose to buy me out.
That's brilliant use of composition right there as well, because the chairs are empty next to Chuck, and then it cuts to Howard with all these other people in frame. Chuck against the world right now.
I'm willing to let bygones be bygones. And if you agree, I think we can settle all this right now with a simple handshake.
Would you all give us the room for a moment?
Dude, I love everything about this show. I just have to compliment it constantly. They've built everything up, all the characters and storylines so perfectly that every scene is an absolute visual feast.
I always thought you had the best interest of the firm in mind.
I have.
You did, but you've let personal vendettas turn your focus away from what's best for HHM.
I mean, he's not wrong right there. Chuck definitely is just doing a lot of things out of spite to Jimmy, but I don't think Howard is completely removed from his emotions either.
The first instinct you have is to sue me? In what world is that anything but the deepest betrayal of everything we worked so hard to accomplish?
Howard, I could argue that you're the one who betrayed me.
That's bull.
Oh man, Howard is not messing around right now. He is done with Chuck's crap and all the facades he puts up.
$3 million.
The first of 3 payments as per the partnership agreement.
The firm can't afford this. You're not shutting down, are you?
I would never endanger the firm. This is mostly from my personal funds and a few loans.
Wow, dude, he really wants him out of there if he's just digging to his own piggy bank to get him to retire. That's a bold move.
Everybody, thank you for gathering. I have some bittersweet news to share.
I love this shot. So similar to when he first returned. Completely opposite circumstance, though.
Chuck helped grow us into one of the largest firms in the state. We will be forever grateful for his dedication. Let's give him a hand.
Dude, I feel like Howard is extra happy to be sending him off right now. That clap was pretty energetic. What a great scene right here. How far we've come from his reception back into the firm. I have a feeling this isn't going to be the end of it, though.
Your two options are good old ibuprofen, which should take the edge off, or the proverbial good stuff.
The answer is always the good stuff.
Nice. It's interesting that Kim looks to be in bad shape, even though inside she's a lot more well-balanced and on the straight and narrow, I guess you could say, whereas Jimmy looks fine outside, even though he's somewhat in shambles internally.
I was looking into our lease on the office. We'd definitely take a haircut if we broke it, but we are allowed to sublet. Might be our best option.
Shoot, man, so they're not even gonna go into the office anymore. I didn't expect that to happen.
Are you sure about this?
Look, after everything, I don't give about the office. So can I start looking for a tenant?
Yeah.
That is big coming from Jimmy right there, because he was the one who was pushing so hard for it in the beginning. I guess he realized that people are more important.
I crossed 3 lanes of traffic and I don't remember any of it.
You were just doing what you thought you had to do because of me.
You didn't make me get in that car. That was all me. I'm an adult. I made a choice.
Very interesting dialogue right there, though. I'm not exactly sure why Jimmy was saying that she did what she did because of him, but maybe he's right. I thought Kim was just more trying to prove to herself all this time that she could handle all of this. Oh no, he came in pretty quick, just as Nacho warned. His dad kicked him out last episode. I don't know if that means he's not going to go along with it, though.
Este es mi papá Manuel, papá. Don Hector Salamanca.
Relájate. Somos amigos.
Hector is not friends with anybody. He will destroy you if you ever cross him. His dad definitely does not look happy to see him, though.
Mejor. Por favor, váyase de mi taller.
Mi papá, por favor.
Oh, bro, the change in his expression was brilliant. That's frightening seeing that. I can't believe his dad is trying to refuse, though.
Piensa en tía Rosa y las gemelas. La familia de mamá en Galeana.
And now he's in deep. There's nothing you can do after you take that money. Nacho needs to work quick, or I guess the medicine does. That was a tense scene, though.
He's old-fashioned. He'll come around. Don Hector, I'll talk to him. He'll come around.
I don't trust him.
No, dude, don't tell me the one time he tells him to get out, the first interaction is just gonna still get him killed. You need to get Hector out of the picture fast if you want your dad to survive.
Mr. Gatwood, the card wasn't clear, but I'm pretty sure you're getting steaks, too. He wishes you a speedy recovery.
Well, I like hearing that. At least he's still thinking of her, so hopefully that doesn't mean she lost him.
Here you go. And Paige's timeline's on the top.
I'm gonna need you to cancel Gatwood and push everything else.
What? Everything?
Yeah, everything.
Yes, Kim, I think that is the smart move. Take some time to actually breathe and recover. Her health is most important.
Just not going to be able to finish her work for you in time. Oh, of course, I'll tell her. And again, she is very sorry, and I know she'll be giving you a call herself soon.
She's gonna have a movie marathon night. I love it. And I freaking miss Blockbuster, dude. This is a blast from the past. Definitely the place to be on most nights.
Come on, Chuck. Just need a minute. I just need to know you're all right.
I'm all right, Jimmy.
Can I come in? Just talk for a minute?
Please, for the sake of the episode, let him come in. Some of the best moments of the show happen in here. Oh, what a great reveal. I love how for the first little bit we just see Jimmy's face. Chuck really back to his old self. It's impressive. I wonder if he's still handling it okay, because obviously before in the other scene with Howard, we saw that he was still having some effect.
What was it you wanted?
Something happened, and it made me think about what went down between you and me, and I wanted to say in hindsight I could have made different choices.
Hey, good on Jimmy. I respect that. After seeing how he could have lost Kim, doesn't want to waste any more time.
I just thought you should know that.
That you have regrets.
Yeah, I have regrets.
Why?
Because you're my brother.
Oh, I like where this is going from Jimmy's point of view, but I'm worried that Chuck is gonna squash what enthusiasm he had.
What's the point? You're just gonna keep hurting people?
That's not true.
Jimmy, this is what you do. You hurt people over and over, and then there's this show of remorse.
Oh my gosh, this is not the time to go in on him, Chuck. He's actually being genuine with you right now. He's just being cruel to be cruel at this point.
In the end, you're gonna hurt everyone around you. So stop apologizing and accept it. Frankly, I'd have more respect for you if you did.
What about you, Chuck? You didn't do anything wrong?
I mean, Jimmy's got a point right there, but this is such ruthless dialogue.
You don't have to make up with me. Things are fine the way they are. I don't want to hurt your feelings. But the truth is, you've never mattered all that much to me.
Bro, what is going on? Chuck, you idiot. How could you say that to him? You're just gonna break him. The lights come on in his house, but the darkness still reigns inside of Chuck. I feel like that was a huge turning point that if Chuck had accepted that, what he was saying, and maybe pushed him as well towards changing, something good might have happened. If the whole world keeps telling Jimmy he's a monster, eventually he's going to become a monster. Oh, great shot right there. Just reverts back everything to how it was. All the lights on were just for show. Maybe he just goes to that method anytime there's a traumatic emotional experience just to cope. And that interaction with Jimmy was one of them.
You're still upset.
They must be excited about the settlement, though, right?
You can't let one little misunderstanding destroy years of friendship.
Oh my, now Jimmy's just having to undo everything he already did. So sad seeing her so sad.
How do you trust someone who bends any way the wind is blowing? Where is her integrity?
Oh my gosh, this has gone horribly wrong. He planted the seeds in their mind and now they're just running with it.
If you want to blame someone, you should blame me.
Jimmy, you're a good friend.
She doesn't deserve you.
No, she doesn't.
Ah, that's so rough. Jimmy better take responsibility for his actions, though, and take the target off Irene's back. It's frustrating to have that scene happen right after Chuck said those things to him, because Jimmy's probably realizing that he does just keep hurting people.
The power meter is still turning. Well, I want you to send someone over to find it and disconnect it. Wednesday. I can't wait that long. Are you sure there's nothing sooner?
We got one scene with Chuck's house being lit up, and now it's just back to the way it was.
This is Charles McGill. I have a 3 o'clock with Dr. Cruz today. Would you tell her that something's come up and I'm not able to come in today? No need to reschedule. I'll just see her next week.
Yep, he's just completely given up on improving. Just accepting this is who he is now. All that progress lost. Is he just trying to feel around to see if he can find any more sources of electricity? This is not healthy right now. Oh my gosh, dude, he's gonna tear his entire house apart. He's trying to search for all of these problems and issues in the walls when he should really just be looking inside himself right now. Just moving from spot to spot. Is he just trying to prove to himself that he can actually feel electrical currents? Because after all these attempts, even if he finds one now, it's not going to prove anything. Oh gosh, man, he's just taking out the source. That music was tense right there too, just piercing. If Chuck can't eliminate the problem itself, he's just gonna eliminate any reminder of the problem. Oh, what lighting right there, looking like an absolute menace. Whatever this is, it's gonna be good.
From now on, there will be only one route over the border for our product, the chicken trucks. There's no disrespect to you or your family.
You dang well know Hector doesn't see it that way. He takes everything personally.
We built this whole business. Salamanca did. Salamanca money. Salamanca blood.
You have to calm down.
He is hyped up right now, my gosh. Haven't seen him like this before.
This isn't personal.
It is! It is personal!
Oh, that shot of Nacho right there, my gosh. I knew when he was getting all amped up that he'd eventually have another attack.
Call 911. Stash the guns. You should not be here when they arrive.
Yeah. I need an ambulance.
Is this when Hector finally becomes who we know him as in the future?
Does he have a history of cardiac issues?
Yeah,
And was he taking any medications?
he took these.
Oh gosh, please tell me that he switched it out for the normal ones. I'm surprised Gus stuck around though, because now his name's connected to Hector. Maybe it already was in certain circles. I love that right there. I wonder if he suspects some foul play from Nacho, but it's clear why Gus wants him to survive, because death is not enough for him.
Good morning. I know that many of you are expecting Sandy for this morning's chair yoga, but her daughter has a cold.
Is that true, or is he just buying time right now until Sandy actually shows up? Please tell me he confesses to him.
And then cow. Sit up straight. Very good, Jasper. Cat.
I'm gonna do it as well. Everyone join in. Jimmy's a natural at this. Maybe he should start doing this as well as a side hustle.
And cat.
Oh man, that's not the person you want to see right now. Maybe this is his plan though.
You are unbelievable. I could not for the life of me figure out why on earth Mrs. Landry would suddenly change her mind about the Sandpiper settlement.
Wait a second, dude. He's still wearing the microphone. Are they hearing all of this right now? This would definitely do the trick.
These people trusted you, Jimmy.
Do you have any idea how much time I had to put in listening to their insipid ramblings?
Oh my, dude. He is making himself out to be such a villain, but this is the first time I feel like in a while, at least, he's letting himself look bad for the benefit of somebody else.
Come on, girls. Shame on you.
Hey, well, at least Irene's back with the squad, but that's too bad that she doesn't think highly of Jimmy anymore, because their interactions were always so nice.
Hey, why'd you do that?
Because no seniors come within 20 feet of me ever again. I'm gonna need a whole new business model when I get my license back. Kim, it's pointless.
Kim always has faith in him, always pushing him to be his best. They work very well together.
It's a good wall.
You think?
Yeah, we'll get another.
A better wall.
Ready? Let's go home.
And I hope that's the case, that they end up working together again, but I'm worried it's not going to happen, because obviously there's just a couple more seasons of the show, and eventually he has to become Saul. Holy crap, dude. Chuck looks horrendous. This man isn't going to make it much longer unless someone intervenes. His house is just a disaster, man. This is sad. Is it just the stress of everything building up to make him break like this? Or is it specifically the stuff with Jimmy? No! What? Dude, Chuck's not gonna commit suicide by burning his whole place, is he? Oh, of course they end it there. No! I was worried they were gonna do a cliffhanger. That's horrible. Oh my gosh, they are so brutal with those in this show. They don't even care. At least it's just a week before I find out what happens, but in the middle of the night with all the paper around, I don't know if Chuck's getting out of there. That's gonna set Jimmy off big time though, man, losing his only family left. This show is a masterpiece. I cannot believe how much I loved this season, just raising the bar of quality constantly, and no different here with the finale episode. From start to finish, I was gripped. Every single scene was a home run, and there's a lot of people in some dire situations, whether it's career-wise or health-wise. Obviously, Chuck, I don't know what's going to happen with him there. I'm holding out hope for the best, that somehow he's going to make it out of there alive, but I don't think it's very likely at this point, which would be devastating because he is just such a phenomenal actor, especially for that character. And I love the dynamics that he brings to the show, and all the different interactions he has with the various characters would definitely be missed if he is out of the picture. And so I will just hope they don't keep us in suspense for too long at the beginning of the next season next week. But then also the stuff with Hector, I don't know what's going to happen with him. Obviously, Nacho's plan is working because he got hospitalized, but I don't know if that's what's going to put him in the wheelchair and the condition that we see him in the future, which again, another great actor would be lost in a way. Obviously, his performance as someone who doesn't have mobility or the ability to speak is fantastic as well, but I've really enjoyed seeing him be able to speak and be a very intimidating presence walking around. But then Jimmy and Kim are both kind of in a bad spot in their careers. Obviously, Jimmy has pretty much lost all of his clientele that he had before, or a good chunk of them, so he's gonna have to find a new avenue. And then Kim, obviously just taking a break for now. Hopefully that doesn't put too much of a damper on her casework, but I'm just loving the writing of all of the characters and all of the plot points. Everything is so interesting, no matter who is in the scene or the location of a particular moment. I am always gripped 100%, and I cannot wait to see what they have in store for us in the next season, because I've seen a lot of you say that just like Breaking Bad, the show just keeps getting better and better, which is pretty unfathomable at this point, because I don't know how you could improve upon this season even more, which is obviously a phrase I've said in the past when it comes to this particular universe, and the team behind the shows seems to prove me wrong every single time. And so I hope you guys enjoyed watching along with me for this season and this episode in particular. If you did, definitely consider leaving a thumbs up. Helps the video reach a lot more people, helps the channel grow, and of course you can check out the full-length reaction on my Patreon. Link for that in the description below. But until the next season, look forward to seeing you all later. Peace.